Test, test.
Test, test.
Good. Alright. So... Alright, it shows the one things now on these, doesn't it? Yeah. That's gonna be annoying. I'm gonna have to clear those before too long. Got 3 of them. That must just be separate. Okay, it's not bad. These, though. These have a lot of work to go into them still. These require stage 4 ascension. The other ones are bond, though. But that's beside the point. So, 7 days on that. Clear this, because I'm lazy and don't clear it generally. And let's do the friend summon. Get that out of the way. The auto burning should still be set. And maybe this time we'll get an angry mango. Doubt it though, but you never know. Oh, that's my foot that's fallen asleep. That's not a pleasant sensation at all. Not a pleasant sensation at all. Shakespeare. Got the yawns. Got the real bad yawns. Make sure I post it on Discord. I always forget to check that. Yeah. Why does that look like it was loading? I think I got some craft essences that I can enhance too, actually, real quick. Get those out of the way. Because I've been sort of lazy in that regard. Those BB shots, eventually. Just get these out of the way. Frees up some space at the very least. I also think that I should buy more second archive space here. Probably be a not terrible thing. Yeah, there we go. Discord has been posted too. Now we should probably quit this before it starts blowing up my computer with sounds. Sorry if I'm a little scattered today. Okay. Just get rid of these duplicates. Probably jumped it a little fast there. Store some craft essences after we enhance our second archive, and then we can get to the proper point of this stream, which is to farm. Because I definitely need to farm. Still got some stuff in that shop to get, and I don't want it to go to waste. I really don't. think that's it, though. For the most part. There's some 3-star CEs, but I'm not terribly concerned about those. Second archive for CEs. Yeah, 20 more spaces is good. Actually, don't we get more of those eventually? I want to say I remember reading that we get more second archive spots in time. Rarity. Okay. We can store that. Store the extra gills. Just pretty much store any extra stuff that we don't need at the moment. I don't even know who that's equipped to. We'll have to unequip it when we find out. Bond Cs can also be stored. Even though I only have like 1 or 2. And that'll be it for now. Okay. Craft essences have cleaned up a little bit. And yeah, so that's that. Let's get back to farming, or to farming, in the case for all of you. Back to farming for me. Oh, I've also got this to do. I'll wait till a little bit later to do that, though. So, as far as the shop goes, I've only got the pieces, lore, and prisms left. So, that's a total of 2,400 for all the pieces. So, 7,400, and then another 25. So, less than 10,000 of those still to go. It's not a terribly large amount in the grand scheme of things, thankfully. And that's kind of weird to say that 10,000 of a certain thing is not a lot. But that's what I get for wailing hard on this event. I got so many CEs that everything just came easy. And I got some pretty darn good friends on the friend list with good setups. For now, I need to find the one that I've been using. A lip with the Sakura CE. Since weakness ear is the best place to farm, Sakura meant since a large abundance of Sakura enemies are there. And then I'll just show what my setup is after I get the proper lip. Wait, was there a lip there? I thought there was. That's not a friend's, and I need a lip that I can use an NP on. With. You get what I'm saying. I feel like that's going to be the longest part. That's going to take up more of the stream than anything is this updating friends list thing. I really, really need to get that so you can favorite people. It'll save so much time in the long run. Come on, pop up for me. Somebody, anybody, please. Nope, close, but no cigar. Nope. Sadly, not the right CE. It's a pretty good lip too, you know. And it definitely has moved lip up in the power-up rankings in my book. If I can get the proper lip here, that'd be swell. Friends list. Load what I need. Oy vey. See, that's the kind of CE I need. But it needs to be my friend. Because otherwise it's just gonna be time-consuming for no reason. And of course it's just gonna be time-consuming for no reason, because that's what this game likes to make me go through, isn't it? And of course the game does not respond. Then again, I'm not all there, so maybe the game shouldn't be responding to me right now. Nope. Nope. I'm sure they didn't move it in that time. I just used it like not even half an hour ago. Hey, Infinity, you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Are you asleep? Oh, and a red velvet as well. And just in time, the proper lip with the proper CE finally shows up. Thank God. Just in time. 3 missions left. Nice, Infinity. Very nice. But we're not dealing with sleep-deprived or hungry Infinity today, are we? This is a fully rested, fully functional Infinity, correct? Hey, the standard one. Just what I like to get. Hang on, do it that way. Much better. So it's not sleep-deprived Infinity. Alright. What about the, deer? Is our deer in good condition as well? We have a top condition deer here today, correct? Don't tell me I'm wrong, please. Change your extra slot to lip if I want. It's not just lip in particular, it's lip with the max limit broken Sakura CE that I kind of need. Just because, you know, she's actually pretty darn good. And that goodness is very good. Do it like that. Yep, the summer CE. For the increased Sakura drops, because Weakness Ear is the best place to farm Sakura Mint. Of which I need only a little bit less than 10,000 to, finish off the shop, so you know, I'm close. I'm very close. But how is everybody today how is everybody doing today? Good, I do hope. I do hope everybody is doing well. Because if you're not doing good, then that's bad. Yeah, this'll do. Not max lip with CE should be fine, yeah? Hey, Shusaiku, welcome, welcome, welcome. How do you do? How do you do? How do you do? Ooh, this is a good turn. Do it like that. Better order. Yeah, how is everybody doing today? I do hope everybody is doing good. It'll make my day better to hear everybody's day is going well. For the most part, at least. Obviously, perfect days are, you know, hard to come by, but you know how it is. I'm doing alright. Just relaxing at home after a day of work. A roast is being made for dinner. So that should be delicious. It's got me hungry already. You stood up after 3 hours of sleep and drove to university for literally nothing. Okay, that sounds like a story in the making, Shisaiku. Care to share? Why exactly you drove there for nothing? I would crit, wouldn't I? But yeah, that definitely sounds like it could be a little bit of a story there. University canceled or something for the day, or something along those lines, I'm guessing. This should be sufficient enough. Ooh, bad choice by me. Okay, we're good though. We'd be good. That'll work. The crits. The crits are on fire. Welcome back, Red Velvet. Just been asking how everybody's days have been doing. Hoping that they're doing good. Because if everybody has a good day, then I have a good day as well. And just idle farming with a very good lip. Two of your fellow students wanted to discuss a project you've made this semester, but in the end you just sat there and coded yourself with earphones on. Not get distracted by the others in the room, and the lecture afterwards was trivial. That sounds like it was, yeah, just a little bit of a waste of time. Then again, a lot of the... I remember in university it felt like a lot of lectures were kind of pointless myself, so, you know, I get that feeling. One summer on lip. The one summer needs to be max limit broken, though. Anybody with that CE would earn my gratitude. This will make farming so much easier. You are just a deer as always. Hey, being a deer is a good thing. Deers are good, after all. Is max limit broken on the extra slot now? Awesome. That will definitely ease the burden of farming. So much easier now. Just another person with it. You have no idea how much time you've probably saved me there. You've given up on helping? Oh noes. Why hast thou given up on helping? Is it because you're done with the event itself, or something else? Oh, you're precious. I wish I could understand what you were saying. Boom to level up, and look at all that lovely, lovely sacrament. Weakness ear, man. I don't know why BB's ear is a weakness. Because all these figures are just BB, right? Because it's definitely not lip, because, you know, there's legs. It's not melt, because there's hands. I mixed those two up. Ignore me. I'm just talking randomly. What's the point when everyone else will always have a better servant? I mean... Okay, I can see how that would get discouraging. I can most definitely see how that would get discouraging. But I mean, every little bit would definitely help. Heck, your lip is one of the better lips I have seen, to be completely honest. You got a lot of the skills, you got the first skill maxed out quite nicely, actually. And it's a decent level, too. I actually don't see a lot of lips, now that I think about it. Yeah, there's not too many people with lips, and lip is actually pretty viable for the sacrament farming. But yeah, I'll put one summer on Kuro. Oh wow, one summer isn't on anybody for me. That's kind of embarrassing. I'm just gonna leave that on her. But yeah, lip with the Sakura CE, that helps out the farming so much. Hey, that's not a max limit broken one. Infinity, it's not max limit broken there. See? You see? It needs to be max limit broken. Thank you for the consideration, though. But yeah, it just... 100% spawn is good. It's not showing up as max limit broken for me. I might have to finish this. I might have to finish a rotation for it to show up as such, I guess. So, you know. But yeah, don't worry, Red Velvet. It's next out, gotta change that. It's alright, Infinity, it's alright. It might just be the fact that I finished the mission when you put it on without it being max limit broken or something. I honestly don't know how the support thing works. Ugh. Debuff. This order will work. But yeah. And unfortunately, Red Velvet, with events like this one, with how long it goes, it's kind of just the whales that get the maximum amount of friend points from their supports, because they have the NP5, level 100, max limit broken, fully leveled CEs. Those are the whales that will get all the attention from everybody. I mean, back when people needed to farm the X-Eaters, I got a little bit of attention because my Gramps helped with that, but it's kind of really fallen since then, unfortunately. But, it is what it is, what it is. And your Gil is definitely going to be used soon. Because, according to the event calendar for FGO, we're supposed to be getting hunting quests next or something along those lines. And the hunting quests, one of them that I am planning on going on is Saba's. So I need AoE archers for that, other than Arash, because then Arash is kind of just, you know, he's good for one hit and then that's it. So it's kind of like meh. You're in QP hell. Oh no! Not QP hell. Anything but QP hell. Oh, I know QP hell all too well. I'll bank on a crit. Thankfully, surprisingly, I'm not in QP hell at the moment. That's probably more to the fact that I haven't been leveling up any servant skills, since I've kind of decided that I want to level up the skills in bulk. And currently, MHXA requires me to have another 24 Dragon Fangs, and Melt requires me to have another 5 of the medium, whatever the second tier of the Lancer gems are. And then I can level up her skills for a short time. And then I have to stop again because I don't really have the resources for Melt skills. And I'm actually kind of worried that I won't have the resources for Lip's skills either because, you know, yeah. This is not the greatest of situations here, as far as health goes, but it happens, unfortunately. You are in Hands Hell, so you're in Ember Hell then. Yeah, admittedly I'm a little bit in there as well. I do have to work on getting embers for some of my servants. Can I donate you some XP cards? I need them myself. I need to finish leveling BB up to level 80. After BB hits 80, I need to work on getting Emiya up to level 80. Because I kind of determined a while ago that Emiya was going to be the next one I worked on. Then Lip is coming up next because, you know, she's wormed her way into my heart. Because Lip is a precious snowflake. Bye, Waver. I didn't really need you, but it's kind of sad to see you go. But anyways, Lip comes after Emiya, just because, you know, she's worked her way into my heart. After Lip, however, I plan on grailing. Yep, I'm going to be grailing up my MHXA and then my Melt. So I'm going to literally be in card hell for quite some time, I imagine. It'll be fun. Fun, fun, fun. All those cards I need to farm. Yay! But Lip will definitely help with the farming too, because, you know, she is excellent at farming any of the cavalry, right? Yeah, cavalry class servants. Because it's cavalry she's good against, yeah. Actually, losing Waver kind of sucks here. Kind of forgot that I require his debuff. I have no idea how this is going to go now. Absolutely none. We'll find out. Girl, that made check say, Bows, you're grateful for me? Thank you. You don't need to bow, though. I'm just an ordinary person doing ordinary things on an ordinary stream of an ordinary game. Oh, Red Velvet. I do recall you saying that you were going to that next stop of the FGO Grand Tour thing or whatever it is. Are you planning on hitting up the localization panel there? Because I did hear that there is going to be one at this one, like there was at the last one. So, you know, that should be interesting if you're gonna go. That hurt a bit. Doom. Like this. That wasn't too bad. Depends. Fair. Fairly fair. Ah, that was a low Sacrament drop. This is Weakness Ear Infinity. It has the largest quantity of Sacrament drops possible. Because it's pretty much all Sakura enemies outside of the Lubu boss. Yeah, Lubu. It is Lubu, I think. Right? It's totally Lubu, right? Pretty sure at least. But he's the only non-Sakura enemy, and dorsal plane. So, considering that, I would definitely say the backside. This thing can drop feathers, crystals, caster and archer, medium gems, berserker monuments, and sacrament. And of course, CEs. More concerned with getting there and not having a breakdown. You know, that is a very fair point, Red Velvet. You get there and you just enjoy yourself and have fun. Ooh. Thank you, by the way, for doing this with your lip. That'll be most helpful. But yeah, you go there, you have fun, and all that good stuff. Final step has the best feather drop rate and also drops horns, which is perfect for you. Fair. That's a very fair thing to do, Shusaiku. I just mainly want to clear out the shop because I've never properly fully cleared out a shop before in these events. I always stop before I get all the monuments and stuff, but, you know, I've gotten, like, 2 of the, Sacrament CEs, so, you know, I figured, let's go ahead and do it, fool. You cleared the full shop? Nice. Very nice, too. Ooh. You're welcome and you're in QP hell now? No! I didn't mean for you to get into QP hell because of me. No. First you went for QP instead of the monuments, then you also decided to get the monuments. I said, I don't really think I'm going to be in need of the monuments, mind you, but it's sort of like, you know, since I can, I might as well sort of mentality at that point. Plus, you know, the mid-tier caster and whatever the other one were gems, because I've already forgotten. It's not bad. The War Horse's Young Horn. Ah, that horn. I do know what horns you mean. Actually, I should probably keep a running list of all the materials I need for skills. That's probably something I should do, don't you guys think? It probably wouldn't be a terrible idea, but I can be a little lazy. Yeah. As long as I know what I need in the immediate, it shouldn't be too bad. Then again, I have no idea how many hearts I need in the grand scheme of things, so that should probably be something I look into. Also stuff for Jean. Actually, is it going to even be beneficial for me to keep working on Jean's skills? I mean, I know she's getting the NP rank up sometime this year that will make so that she doesn't get stunned during her NP, but beyond that, is she going to be worth it as far as having on the support side? Ooh, those hurt. That was mean of the Sakura shots. Weird. Very weird name. Come on. No crits. Sadness. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay, Lip. Time to, you know, be the focus for me for a little bit. Because I'm kind of hurting now. Yeah, that'll work. Hopefully eliminate 2. Come on. No crits. Tarnation. Of course you helped. Is it any surprise that you helped after all? Ooh, that's actually a very good lip chain here. Because I don't think I've actually ever done... I don't think I've ever had a brave lip chain. So I get to see the third attack animation. That's just a backhand. Lip is pretty brutal. Also, I so should have done this earlier. There we go. Now I feel a little bit safer. You are. Worry not. You are very helpful. Everybody on the friends list is helpful, actually. Okay. Bum-ba-dum. Breast Valley is at max level. That's max level in Breast Valley. That's very good Breast Valley there. I'm guessing the proper order for Lip skills, though, is probably, for level up purposes, is probably 1, 3, and then 2. If I had to hazard a guess. Oh. It hurts to waste a Tamamo 100% crit, but you know, I need to do it the way I have been trained. I've also come to really enjoy Lip's NP. It is suitably awesome. You've never used Lip's NP yourself? Well, you're missing out then, Shisaiku. It is, honestly, amazingly brutal. Your Lips on both accounts are only level 1. Oh no. That's blasphemy you're speaking. Careful. Take care on the path you are treading here, Shisaiku. You speak of blasphemy. report you prefer Melt for most missions. I mean, you don't have any XP cards left. Neither do I, to be fair. Neither do I. Lip is actually kind of preferable to me here for these, just because she's an excellent farming servant. Like, I had no idea how good of a farming servant she was before I actually started to use her in this node. She is amazing as a farmer. First skill and leveled up the third at last second, as you can see. Yep. Tamamo should be close to that Bond CE here. But look at that. 30 instances of Sacrament drops. With the minimum of plus 12 to my Sacrament drop, that's 360 right off the bat. I'm rolling in it. I do think, though, that after I'm done with the shop, I'm probably going to stop farming Seraph for a while, just because I do need experience cards. Because, you know, those are pretty valuable. Looking for a... Yeah, it's still showing, Infinity, it's still showing that you don't have the CE max limit broken for some reason. It's weird. And Red Velvet, you're higher leveled than me in this game. You're level 132, and I'm only level 131. Gasp. That means that in FGO, you are my senpai. Although, to be fair, you do have a lot more servants than I do, so that's not a surprise. Yay! Curse. Because that always seems to happen to me for some reason. I am wondering if each of these nodes only has specific effects that it can generate. Because I swear, ever since I've started farming this node, I've only been getting Curse, NP up while defending, crit star gen down, and NP gen down, I want to say. Pretty sure that's all I've gotten from this node. Hey, nothing to apologize for. And that's true. You have played longer. I only just, like, maybe 4 or 5 days ago. Your second anniversary, yeah. I only just a little bit ago got my 400 day bonus. So, to be fair, if I had been able to withstand early game, I could have potentially been one of those people that were saying, "Oh man, I've never missed a single login since the game released. Look at me, look at me." But I was weak in the beginning. I let my salt for the energy system and of not pulling a gill get the better of me. But I've grown since then. I've grown strong and tall. Okay, maybe not tall, but I've grown stronger. I have grown stronger. And I'm better for it. I'm better for it. It kind of also didn't help that around the same time that I was starting to feel the sort of anger, I guess would be the best way of putting it. Yeah, towards FGO's energy system is when I really started to get into the SAO memory defragment, which is another gacha game, and that one doesn't have an energy system, and the gacha, whatever servants you want to call them, level up from use rather than experience cards. And that, admittedly, I will freely admit, that kind of drew my interest a little bit more than this one's method of doing so. But now the scales have reversed, and I prefer FGOs for the story rather than the grind, and the fact that whales dominate the SAO memory defragment game. Because they dominate it hard. This time you made for sure that it's max limit broken? Alright, alright. I trust ya. I trust ya. You did in fact hear. Ooh, that's hurting a waiver. That's a hurt waiver there. But yeah, Infinity, you did hear SAO. I was just lamenting on how I could have been one of those people that said that they played FGO since it first released in the North American servers if I was stronger. Oh no. That's not conducive to my gameplay strat here. So cheese. Whoa. Okay, that's that's not supposed to be that small. Hang on. There we go. Much better. I just gotta fit it properly. So happy that F that franchise. Infinity? No. I do like the SAO franchise. The gacha game just sort of pulled me away from it as time went on. Let's get it stud off there. A little bit bigger here. Whose lip is stronger? Yours or mine? Your lip is definitely the stronger of the two lips right now. Mine is still only level 3 at the moment. A little bit bigger. Yeah, I do enjoy SAO. Don't get me wrong on that. It's a very good series in my opinion. Only level 3 because of foes. Foes can only get them so strong. But don't get me wrong, I do like SAO. It's a great series in my opinion, but you know, their gacha game, it's too whale dominated. Whales get a very unfair advantage in it because it is PvP based. Very much. Well, not really. It's not PvP in the traditional sense. There is player versus player in their competition. Like, you compete for placing in their events to get chances at the rare materials or the event exclusive characters and stuff. So it's like, it's a good series in my opinion. The game is just, you know, yeah, like you said up there. So whales, those who whale get a, okay, they get an advantage, that's for sure, because they get the better characters and stuff. But with SAO, Memory Defragment, the game is actually somewhat skill dependent as well. Because it's not just if you have the better servants, it's not turn-based things, it's on an actual clock. So it's memorizing the enemy's patterns, figuring out the proper counters to the enemy's patterns, and then you have to do it in real time. Yes, having the better characters does help. It certainly doesn't hurt, at least. It makes it a lot easier to get those good times, because you have the characters that are better suited for everything. But even with bad characters, or not optimal characters, you can still get pretty good times. The main issue, though, then, is that towards the end of the event, that's when all the super tryhards come out and just, like, you think you got a good score, you're in the top 10, and then the tryhards come out and just start blasting and trying repeatedly, just brute force strategying. Sounds like an RTS? It kind of is. That wouldn't be the worst descriptor for it, I will say. It's kind of... Yeah, RTS would be one of the better descriptors for it, I suppose. It's probably not the best descriptor, and if I thought more on it, I could probably find a better one, but for the time being, yeah, RTS does make a good descriptor for it. And don't get me wrong, it was fun, and I have fond memories of waking up in the morning, seeing that the new event was out, and then taking my characters and getting a very high score on the event, and just watching the score, and watching me maintain my ranking for a period of time, and then just slowly trying to fight myself to get better times there, but it did get a little bit tedious at times. I will freely admit that. Especially when you think you have a good time, and then somebody else just comes along and says, no. And that, combined with the fact that, the gacha, it kind of just sort of started to discourage me. Though I am thinking of possibly getting back into it, though only casually. But I do want to check out some of the other gacha games, gacha-esque games first. Like, I do want to check out Dragalia Lost and Epic 7, and perhaps another game that is kind of gacha-like, but isn't really. It's more towards my D&D-based interests, though, so... And I don't think I'll actually stream them unless I like get addicted to them like I am FGO, but that's never gonna happen. But I will probably at the very least play them so I can talk about them in conversation, you know? Sucks when you sleep and lose your spot. Oh, yes. That is a veritable bane of existence. 3 months later, Dragalia Lost in Epic 7 streams. Oh, honestly, if I did that, I would end up having to turn into a only mobile games streamer, and there's just so many games I want to play and share with you all that I don't think I could do that. I really, unfortunately, don't think I could do that. That, or I would need to get, like, big enough to not have to worry about a job, but that is probably not gonna happen. 5 days a week stream win? Probably not gonna happen. Because like I said, I work Monday to Fridays. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays I stream. Thursday nights I head to the local game store so I can play Yu-Gi-Oh! With friends. Ooh, this is a good one. And Saturday and Sunday nights, I play D&D with friends. So really, Tuesday nights are the only nights I'm free. I really don't have a lot of free time now that I'm speaking that aloud. It is what it is. Still working on getting space for Dragalia Lost as well. Oh no, I spoke of Yu-Gi-Oh! Infinity's gonna bring up his collection again! JK. Just kidding. But yeah, I do enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! Why must people burn them? Because that is how people are sometimes, Infinity. That is how people can be. The world can be a cruel and unusual mistress. But yeah, I enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm a collector of cards there as well. Really thinking about it, I have a collection problem. I must collect all of everything I want. I need to collect all the servants. I need to collect all the Yu-Gi-Oh cards in a given set. I might have a little problem. Your brother stole your collection? Ouch. That sucks. Yu-Gi-Oh cards, they're something special. In my opinion. It sucks when people are thieves. Thieves are bad. Bad civ. Very bad civ. But don't worry. They'll get their comeuppance eventually. Eventually. All will happen in time. In due time, the chosen time will occur, and they will get their comeuppance. Whoa. Almost slipped in my hand and pressed some wrong buttons. You're the same way collector struggles. Hey, you've got Gilgamesh, so you know, his golden rule should help with that. They said they thought it was trash since it was in the boxes. You said that you just burned 5K of goods. Ouch. 5 grand of goods. And you know, it is kind of surprising how much people just tend to disregard collectors' items and the like. Like, I mean, thankfully my parents didn't do anything like that. But, like, a lot of adults nowadays, they say, oh, why are you collecting this? It's not worth anything. Sell it at garage sales and stuff like that. When, weren't they the ones in their childhoods who collected, like, baseball cards and stuff like that? So shouldn't they know the value of collecting things? It's not always just in monetary value. There's emotional value as well. Stuff that you grew up with, and you want to treasure those memories of the time of when times were simpler, when you were younger. Just stuff like that. I don't know. You had a complete collection of all the cards since 2016 in pristine condition. Damn. That's a devastating loss, dude. That is a devastating loss. Fate specifically says his collector and golden rule skills only benefit himself. What? No. That can't be true. Because if that's true, then all the people that meme about, oh, if I could summon any servant and I would get along with them no matter what, I would just summon Gilgamesh, because then I could literally walk into a casino and it would spit out money as I pass by because of those skills. But if that's true, then so many people's dreams are gone. Sad day. Very sad day. They got burned during end of the year cleaning because it was thought as trash. RIP. Your dad's comic book collection got thrown out when he went into the military. Ooh. Comic books especially, you know. Comic books, I would never want to burn a comic book collection just because those are bound to be worth a good chunk of change. Not to mention sentimental value. Like, burning a comic book collection would be like burning, I don't know, like burning a collection of books, or like Harry Potter, like a Harry Potter collection or something like that. It's just not something you should do. It's Gilgamesh, you think he's gonna share his stuff? You know, you're not wrong. Ooh, Lip is taking a beating here. Lip is taking a very solid beating here. I don't like that. Guess that just means I can't use her second skill without using her first skill at the same time. Okay, okay. It's fine, it's fine. Doot, doot, doot. Just said you burn 5 grand, that'll probably get more expensive. Oh, it's most definitely more expensive at this point. You've just noticed you have so many collections? Oh, why not list the collections you have, then, from cards to models? List them, Infinity. List them and let your heart be free. What about you, Shusaku? Do you have any collections of stuff? And even if he did, you'd have to go through some hoops for him and he would consider it? Yeah. That would be how Gil does it. Ooh, I don't like lips so low. Riding so low, riding so low, so low. Alright, I'm gonna have to use lip skill here, I think. Please don't, you have too many to name. You've got a Yu-Gi-Oh! Collection too, but part of it got stolen. That sucks, man. That really does suck. It sucks when thieves steal your stuff, man. Also got a Pokemon card collection, but it isn't that good. I mean, to be fair, I technically have a Pokemon card collection. And I use technically in the very broadest sense of the word. Because I haven't bought a pack of Pokemon cards since I was a little kid. But I do have the cards from back then. Randomly. And I had to struggle to find them when we moved houses. But I do have them. But it's not much of a collection. I do think I have... And I keep saying this, and I should probably verify, but I'm pretty sure that I have one of those super ultra rare Charizard cards that is like worth hundreds of dollars or something. I'm pretty sure I have one of those. But I can't be 100% certain on that. I cannot say that with the utmost certainty. You only clicked until 2011 and then sold or gave them away? I see. Give them away you did. Interesting. That is. Okay. I'm gonna wait a turn before NPing here. See if I can't get waivers NP ready. Probably will. Definitely will. Won't get lips, unfortunately. Sadness. Ooh, that defensive buff kinda hurts as well. Just a little bit. But we have anti-defensive measures. There we go. I feel better now. Doot doot. Oh, stretch, 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 stretch. Collecting is fun. You have this Pokemon card collection and Snorlax plush you got from a random Asian lady when you were little. Well, that's quite random. I will freely admit. A random Asian woman just gave you... That's odd. I will freely admit, that is kind of odd. Of all things I was expecting... Oh, we got a CE drop there, I think. Of all things I was expecting to hear today, I was not expecting to hear that. It is amusing, though, to hear that. Any context behind that you're able to elaborate, Red Velvet? And had an awful nightmare while you were taking a nap. You saw your phone's screen cracked and then broke. Ooh, that would be a nightmare. She asked if you liked Pokemon. You said yes, and she gave them to me as she was moving out. Ah, okay. I was kind of thinking. I don't know why, But I was just thinking when you said that, it's a mix of English and Japanese cards. When you said that, I was kind of just thinking like, so wait. So then when Red Velvet was little, she was just walking around and a random Asian lady, I just couldn't help but picture just like somebody dressed up like they were a spy saying, "Here kid, take this. Don't tell anybody you got it from me, okay?" I couldn't help but think of that for some reason. It's weird. You actually had 2 nightmares and the phone is the second one. Oh. Care to elaborate on the first? But yeah, I just couldn't help but think of some sort of like spy situation when you said that, Red Velvet. I have no idea why. Does that say anything about my state of mind? I wonder. And yep, we did indeed get another CE drop. Woot woot. Maybe I'll be able to max limit rig 2 of them. The first one was Jigsaw, Jason, and Freddy chasing after you. Well, I mean, to be fair, Jigsaw would be fairly easy to outrun. I mean, he's only got that little tricycle to pedal on. He's a creepy little doll, though. He is a creepy little doll. Jason, I can definitely see. And what Freddy was chasing you? Freddy Fazbear, Freddy Krueger, Freddy Mercury, Freddy from Scooby-Doo. You gotta elaborate. Hey, there you go, Infinity. There you go. Now it is max limit broken. Ah, woot, woot, woot. You mean you were just walking through your apartment building and she stopped me and you never met her before? Okay, so it is sort of like a spy-esque situation. Interesting. You made sure those Pokemon, that Snorlax plushie wasn't bugged, right? Like, you've made sure that it's not actually a secret spy wire for some underground Japanese Yakuza group, right? Because we don't need the Yakuza coming after you, after all. Oh, he set up traps and everywhere. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit more terrifying. Especially since Jigsaw's traps tend to be tailored to the person. And when you really think about it, in actuality, Jigsaw would probably be the scarier of those to meet. Although his helpers, are nightmare fuel sometimes. I do remember watching the Saw movies fondly. Just thinking of how ridiculous the situations were when I was younger. It's still in your room, but you doubt anybody put anything in it? Fair. Very fair. But you never know. You were wet from the sweat when you woke up? Oh, I can imagine so. I can imagine so. Oh, I can't even remember the last time I had a nightmare. Or what even was. I've had some really weird nightmares, though, before. And some of them that have actually sort of carried over to the waking world as well. 2 Japanese cards that were censored in the English version. They censored Pokemon cards? What? Why? Why would they censor Pokemon cards? It's not like the Yu-Gi-Oh cards where, you know, symbology and stuff. You hate that your dreams are vivid AF? Hey, you know what that means though, Infinity? That just means that you could probably gain the ability to lucid dream very, very easily. Something that I've always wanted to do, but can never pull off. Sadness. One of the cards never even came to the US. Huh. That's interesting. Yes, I know. Detective Pikachu. He's a big thing right now. Thank you. Pokemon Go. Oh. Okay, yeah, that would be a decent explanation, yeah. It's nice sometimes, but it's horrible when it's nightmares. Well, have any of the nightmares been so bad that they actually, like, physically affect you? And okay. Yeah, that would definitely explain the censoring. That would most definitely explain the censoring. Man. Japanese are wild, aren't they? Excuse me. Excuse me. Got the burps, it seems. You tend to lucid dream and nightmares get out of them? Oh, you can lucid dream! I so wish I could lucid dream. I mean, I have a couple of times, but they always end so fast. Your dreams end in a cliffhanger? Is it a literal cliffhanger, Infinity, or a figurative one? But yeah, I mean, the couple of times I've lucid dreamed, they always end super quick. Like, one instance, when I gained the ability of lucidity in dreams, it was like I was in my old grade school, and it was like a maze, and I remember running around, and when I finally got out of there, something just sort of clicked for me, and it was like, wait a second, this is a dream. And then I took off flying like Neo does in The Matrix, and then I could feel just like everything started to fade away, and then I woke up. And that tends to be how it is with my lucid dreams. I tend to achieve lucidity for a brief period of time, and then I just feel it just slipping away. It sucks. Your dreams end in a cliffhanger. So imagine watching an episode that ends in a cliffhanger. Ah, that kind of cliffhanger. Not like a cliffhanger who's hanging from a cliff and that's why he's called cliffhanger, but a cliffhanger as an end of show cliffhanger. I gotcha. Card that never had the symbol of the Nazis, so ruined, so it never came to the US. That's a very fair reason, I suppose. That is a very fair reason for it not to come to the US of A. I should probably check how close Tamamo is to the bond. Also, it is currently 7,500 sacrament before we can get all that. Okay, that's not bad. Right? That's totally not too bad. How close is Tamamamo? 4,000! Okay, yeah, we're probably going to have Bond to 10 Tamamamo here soon. That'll be nice. You had a very special dream, like the Inception movie. You had a dream within a dream. God, you were confused when you woke up. Aw, that'd be kind of cool, though. Yeah, to admit, that would be pretty cool to experience. A dream within a dream within a dream. You like the first dream you had that had Gil in it? I'm sure we all would. Dreams with favorites tends to be more memorable than others. Bond 10, indeed. Been working on it for a while, too. I mean, not that Bond 10 is going to matter too much right now, but it will mean that I can take her out of my farming setup, so, you know, that'll be good. And I get to see her CE, which I'm actually kind of curious at. Because I have absolutely no idea what it is. It's normal at that. The first dream is usually a daily routine. Then wake up. Man, you're so lucky. You get to actually remember. You get to actually have dreams and remember them. I haven't been remembering dreams lately. Or if I do remember dreams, they tend to fade away very quickly. Which is sadness. Pardon the yawn. I know I might have just sounded like Chewbacca there, actually. Speaking of which, RIP Chewbacca's BA. RIP. You wish you had more dreams of your favorite characters that didn't involve them ignoring you or dying. Oh no! That doesn't sound like good dreams. Good dreams aren't made of that. You woke up in the normal day and then you wake up again like, what? WTF, what just happened? I wish I could experience it, Infinity. I wish I could. Hey, Webpet Lover! Welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't know why does Uriel have bigger magic parameter than Merlin. Merlin has A and Uriel has an EX. I'm pretty sure that is because Uriel is a goddess. And not just like a pseudo-servant, like a servant inhabiting, like a goddess inhabiting a person's body to be a servant. She is a straight-up legit goddess. So that's probably why, I would say. Oh, thanks for the host, Wildfet. It is appreciated. But yeah, both Steno and Uriel. Actually, I think... Aren't they the only two servants that are, Are they not the only two servants that are divine beings that aren't being restricted in some way, shape, or form? I want to say. Want to say, but I'm not going to say just yet for fear of being wrong. Because I don't think there's any other divine servants, is there? Or rather, any unrestricted divine servants. Indeed. Same answers. Same brains. Great minds think alike. I forgot to take out Sakura Bot. It's okay, Lip lived. Okay. 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 That was just mean of them. Lip didn't even have the target up on her. They were just bullying her at that point. Oh, I'm not gonna be transparent. FGO didn't crash. It just, you know, they were super mean to Lip. Hans has a plus. I honestly don't know the explanation for Hans being an A+. Honest to goodness. No clue. Okay. So, thinking about this properly, let's get rid of the bot that gives the frickin' crit. You just want some Serpent Jewels so that you can have a Uriel. Let me see if there's any good nodes to farm Serpent Gems at here. Oop. And while I'm doing that, I'll just keep playing this. Grand Order Game Press. Stop using iPhone? Why? iPhone is a good phone. First skill dream was hilarious. Fair. Very, very fair. Favorite servant is your real user every time. Nothing wrong with that, Wildfett. If you got a favorite servant, use them. Let your favoriteness be a sign of how much, I don't know. I'm trying to think of words to say here, but you know, I'm kind of at a loss. But other than Gilgamesh, actually, Red Velvet, have you ever had a dream where Gil introduces you to Enkidu? I wonder. That'd be an interesting dream. She'll be your best archer. She's free Orion, but even better. Indeed, she is. Indeed, she is. I haven't used her myself, but I do know that she is a very good servant. iPhone is no freedom phone. Can't customize anything. Speaking of Apple. Oh man. I mean, to be fair, I don't really customize anything on my phone at all. I really don't customize anything on my Apple phone at all. I just play the game on it, and I visit websites. I don't really customize things. There's nothing wrong with that, though, right? Totally nothing wrong with that. Have you took the time reading EULA of Apple products? I have not. Infinity, I have not. 700,000 damage on male Zerkers. That's a lot of damage. Like the Flex Seal guy would say, that's a lot of damage. Or whatever he says, I can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen the Flex take commercial. Or Seal. What's it even called anymore? First skill dream was you waddling around places, and near the end... Dun dun. It's killing me. There's one line that says... There was a sign that said you needed Gil for something, and suddenly he was right next to you. There you go. The sign summoned him. Your need for Gil summoned him. Gil will always come to those who summon. Mbasa. Their MP and 2 other arts cards. Yeah, Uriel has an arts MP, doesn't she? That's a pretty good MP, actually. Don't use their products with nuclear, biological, and etc. attacks. I said finally you can be used for something and woke up. Oh, you sassed Gil! Oh, you sassed Gil in your dreams? Wow. That's a shocker. But Infinity, that's honestly not terribly strange. I mean, there's a lot of strange things, and in America, there's a lot of strange laws. Like, because I remember looking up strange laws in America at time. And, gosh, what was it? I'm trying to remember what law it was that, like, really stood out to me as weird. Be right back, gonna find out. Cool. You can place her if you want to use her. She's level 40. I'm good right now. Honestly, I'm farming things that I kind of need the event servants for right now, so not really useful at the moment, but I do believe that some of the farming events coming up will have male Sebas, so she'll probably be verily, ye verily, barely... said it so many times I got used to saying it. Very useful for those. So probably just leave her in her archer slot and she'll be good. For now, Wobbuffet. She'll be verily good. Oh, and speaking of Uriel, as far as Serpent Jewels go, how far along in the story are you right now, Wobbuffet? You're in Camelot. Okay, that answers the question. Oh yeah, everybody's a male saber in Camelot. Uriel will dominate. Okay, so insofar as helping you to get the most out of your Uriel, right now, because a lot of people have made guides for like the drop rates of materials and stuff, you are in need of Serpent Jewels. Currently, the best node available to you for Serpent Jewels is Ship Graveyard in Okanos, where you'll average get 1 Serpent Jewel every 170 AP spent. So yeah, I'll post a link in chat. I'm not sponsored by Game Press, just saying to anybody if it matters at all. But this will help. This should be... You should be able to find good farming for Serpent Jewels there. Ended up getting along at the end, which was nice. It's always nice when your dreams end happily. No problem, Wobbuffet. That was a good hit. Ooh, that's my knuckles. Let's just go full blast. Tamamamamo. Watch it here, 414. Alright, I will open that up in a new tab and go through that in my own time. Obviously, not right now on stream, but I will be sure to look through that, Infinity. Thank ya. Thank you kindly. Ooh, the lip crits are intense. I forget that I tend to get target focus on this one as well. It tends to suck. Just watch part of the Apple Terms of Service. Okay, I will. Your last one was him coming at the end to snatch you up and walked off, and your friend didn't care. I mean, hey, if your friend knows how much you like Gil, then that's probably why they weren't concerned that you were being taken away by him. Just saying. You often confuse EULA and TOS a lot. That's fine, Infinity. No one's blaming ya. No one's calling you out. No one's asked you to meet them in the courtyard at high noon for a shootout. First shot wins. Or anything like that. Absolutely no one's doing that. Ooh, okay, so it's not as good of a dream. Being ignored in dreams is never good. Oh, I was lagging. I was hoping that was going to mean that I was going to get a CE drop there. Mildly, yes. There's still some mild dream speak going on. Pop that on her. See how that likes to work. There's still some mild dream speak. Although, you know, the wildest and most intense dream I've ever had was, see, I was talking to somebody, and I just started nodding off, and then when I woke up, I was in this, like, prison, or something like that. It was weird. Then this really dapper looking dude in a green suit sort of talked to me and said that I was in some sort of prison that he was imprisoned in, and I would have to defeat like 7 different guardians to get out of the prison. And I kept hearing people talking to me while I was in the dream. It felt like it took a whole 7 days time too, you know. Man, that was an intense dream. Oh, and at the end I had to beat the guy up because he said only one of us was going to get out of that dream. But man, I mean, it was a dream, so it couldn't have happened, right? Why did you just pop up like that, Discord? You had a dream that you were an admiral of a space fleet. Ooh, that sounds like it would be an interesting dream to have. How many battles did you win, Infinity? You got that dream after playing Mass Effect and Start. I almost thought I said those wrong and said Masscraft and Star Effect, and was about to correct myself and say it the other way around, when I realized, wait, no, I said that properly. Don't make a fool out of yourself. But I probably just did. I make a fool out of myself far too often. Also, I got a different thing on the BB slots. Woo! Huzzah, huzzah, huzzah. Damage cut. That's a good one. You're in a space station looking towards the sun. I see, and what happened next? What happened next? Did the sun come alive as some sort of eldritch abomination that it truly is? I'm onto it. I know the truth. I know the truth. You were being... okay. Interesting. Although at that point, wouldn't it be specious? Ordering troops to launch preemptive strikes? There's nothing wrong with that. Hesitation is defeat, after all. And I mean, if you were at war, then, you know, preemptive strikes is a very good thing to do. If you weren't at war, though, then Infinity, you monster, how could you? Sounds like it was pretty wild. What's up, Red Velvet? Thou hath spoken my name. Speak thy heart's desire. 10, 20, 40. The funny thing is, you were talking in German. Do you speak German, Infinity? Or were you only speaking what you thought was German in the dream? Do you speak the language? This damage cut one is very good. Good lord. How many CE drops do I have so far? That's an excellent question. I believe I've gotten one summer CE drop, and I want to say 3 of the Sacrament ones so far. Want to say it, but I'm not 100% sure. You had a dream completely in Russian once. Do you speak Russian, Red Velvet? Because if not, then that is just... that definitely qualifies for a very weird dream. For it to be completely in a language you have no knowledge of. Just speaking that aloud kind of sounds weird. You do not speak Russian. Okay. So then you had no idea what was going on in the dream. That had to be a fun dream to wake up from. It's like, what? What did I just dream of? What were they saying? I feel like I missed something. Oh man. Everything was written and spoken in Russian. Well, you download an anime episode in the wrong dub. Amy's experience. Sounds like it. You're bad at pronunciation? Ah. I see, I see, I see. Do. And in another language you did not recognize. Okay. That sounds less like it was a dream and more like... And this is just a... You might think I'm a little crazy. Maybe just a little bit crazy for saying this. But maybe what you having wasn't actually just a dream. Perhaps, what you were having was a glimpse into a parallel universe. See, I postulate that when you fall asleep, you're not actually dreaming and your brain just processing facts. No, that's pure science mumbo jumbo. What's actually happening is your soul is peering in on the lives of yourself in parallel worlds. And what you experienced was the parallel version of you who lives in Russia. Yeah, that's what you were experiencing, I bet. It's definitely what you were experiencing. And all those times that you go lucid in dreams or nightmares, that's, you know how there's tales of superhuman feats in our world? That's you performing them in those worlds. Yeah, it's totally what happens. It's not a theory either. I plan to prove it someday. Somehow. I will prove it. And the world will know my name. I'm going too deep. Oh no. Am I deep underground past the bedrock? I guess I shouldn't have dug straight down. I regret that. You envy your dreams. Why do you dream of the future when mechs and such are possible? I mean, technically, I'm pretty sure mechs are possible right now. But the resources that they would require are just so stupidly large that it would be relatively unfeasible for them to exist. Pretty sure, at least. I'm no engineering expert or anything like that, though, so take my word for what it's worth. Which is probably not much of anything. Whoa! Something is definitely up with Twitch, because it's saying I am down to 0 viewers right now. Unless everybody just sort of left at once for no reason. Nope, no, everybody's not gone. Infinity's still here, so you know, it's just Twitch being weird. Oh, wrong button. You had a dream of WW3 without raining nukes all over the place? You know, it's a saying I've heard. World War III will be fought with nuclear devices. World War IV will be fought with primitive means. That's not the exact quote, because I don't remember the exact quote, so I might have made up that second half by myself, but you know, I remember a quote vaguely similar to something like that. Okay, that's good. It's just Twitch being weird. Although, to be fair, it's kind of been acting a little bit weird as far as my statistics lately. So, you know, I don't know. Twitch is weird sometimes. Let's just go with that. Stop stealing Einstein's quote. See, the thing is, Einstein stole my quote. Yeah. Yeah. Einstein quoted me, but it was, I didn't have the kind of influence I once did. So, when he said that quote, people were like, oh, that's so brilliant, so insightful. When in actuality, I'm the one that told him that. Yes. That's totally what happened. Also, stop bullying Lip. Please, game. Please. Lip is for hugs, not bullying. Yawn. That was a yawn and a half. Ooh, that was a good neck pop there. It's always satisfying when you pop a bone in your body or joints. Because after all, it's been scientifically proven that cracking your knuckles can't lead to arthritis. So I imagine it's perfectly safe to crack your neck, crack your back, crack your toes, crack your ribs. Though cracking your ribs is quite hard. Without causing serious injuries, at least. But I can occasionally do it. Just is annoyingly hard to do. It only happens when I stretch after a really long time of being still. Leave Waver alone. He's a nice boy, he doesn't deserve this. Oh, that was a yawn for sure. Oh, do it like that. You had a dream like GTA once? Popping cheats left and right, shooting rockets all over the place? Oh no! Gosh darn it! Why do they always kill her? Why do they always kill Lip? She's supposed to be a tank, yet she always seems to be the one that dies. It's weird. There we go. You wanted to find this vine that reminds you of Dream Talk? There's a vine that shares similar views to me? That's a shock. There's somebody else who is enlightened on the ways of the world. I must find them and eliminate them. There can only be one. There can only be one! There can only be one enlightened person in this world. And that's me. Find the vine so that I might find the person that made it. And eliminate the other enlightened one. I am the only one who's supposed to be enlightened. They promised me. Should probably do that too. Safety's sake. That's fine, take your time. Good kill. Ooh, almost. Triple crit turn is always nice. Okay, so food is almost done. Okay. So, my dinner is nearly done here. So, I can't really pause the stream, go and grab a little bit, and then, you know, come back because it's a roast. So, what I think I will do here is we'll finish this run. I'm gonna go and eat, and then after I've eaten, I'll let people know in the appropriate Discord servers and stuff, and we will pick the stream back up, I suppose. Although I didn't really plan on going for super long, I guess. Alright, so here's what will actually happen. Like I said, I didn't plan for this stream to be too long, just because I did know that my dinner was going to be ready, and really, there's only so much farming that you can do before it gets a little bit dull. So, it's just going to be FGO today. Alright, you know what? Alright, so, after this is done, I'm going to stop, I'm going to eat, and then when I come back, we will do a little bit more farming and stuff for maybe another hour or so of stream. Yeah. But yeah, considering the fact that I have properly beaten Sekiro, I'm going to be relegating it back to just one stream a week, since, you know, it's just New Game Plus right now. But yeah, finish this run, end the stream preemptively, and then we'll be back later, maybe in like hour or so, for another hour of FGO farming and just general chatting with everybody, because I do so like chatting with you all. It is pleasing to do, it is fun to do. And hopefully we get Tamamamo up to Bond level 10. Alright, so stream is going to end here temporarily. I'll be back in maybe an hour after I have eaten to my heart's content to continue the stream. So I hope to see you all there. And yeah, everybody have a good meal, whether breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or midnight snack, I suppose, wherever you might be. But I do promise, I will be back in roughly an hour. See you guys then.